We'll discuss this December 2024 question paper. In the paper, okay. 1 minute. Okay. First two 1 to 3 4 லாம் கிடையாது எல்லாமே இல்லை. This is a holding and subsidiary company accounts question. Look at this question. LS Limited and MS Limited were amalgamated to form a new company called as LMS Limited. Okay, on 31st March, who will issue requisite number of equity shares? Who will issue requisite number of equity shares of 10 each to take over the business of two company. To LS, MS are selling company or purchasing company? LS, MS, both are which companies? Selling companies. Balance sheet கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Have they given number of shares issued? No. Just given requisite number of shares of 10 each. Okay, first I will solve this. Then I will tell you the suggested answer given. We'll see. Correct answer then I can give only the correct answer, not the suggested answer given by ACMAI. Okay. PPE given, financial assets, current assets கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Equity share capital, other equity borrowings and current liabilities are given. We are given fair value of the assets. Fair value of the assets கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Control of LMS Limited is taken by the management of what? MS Limited தான். யாரை எடுத்துட்டு போறா அதை பத்தி கவலை இல்லை. Prepare balance sheet after amalgamation. So the amalgamation should take place at what value? Fair value. The amalgamation should take place at what value? Fair value. What is the fair value of the business கொடுத்திருக்கா பாருங்க. 15,000 and what? 30,000. 50,000, 15,000 and 30,000 is the fair value of the business given. I request you to read the question once again, then we will solve. அவ்வளவுதான் question over. Please read the question once again, then we will solve. Who's going to take over the management of affairs of the company? LMS is going to be the amalgamated company. Who will take over the business? MS Limited will take over the control. MS Limited will take over the control. The company will take over the control. So what will happen to LS Limited shareholders? Shareholders of MS Limited will take over the business சொல்லிருக்காங்க. Will take over the control over the business சொல்லிருக்காங்க. What is the fair value of the business of MS Limited? 30,000 lakhs. 30,000 lakhs கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Read the balance sheet and adjustment once again, then we will start. control of the new company is taken over by the management of which company? MS Limited. Control is going to be taken by MS Limited. So who's going to be the acquirer? But MS Limited is the acquirer. MS Limited is the acquirer. Who's the seller? நிறைய பேர் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு எடுத்தோடனே two companies are selling and one company buying the journal entry எல்லாம் பாஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. What is the definition of acquirer as per Ind AS 103? The person who acquires what? Gains control. Who's gaining control? MS Limited is the person who's gaining the control. Start. December 24 paper. Start. It is specified that MS Limited takes over the control. Therefore, it becomes what? Acquirer. It becomes which one? Acquirer. So what is the fair value of the business of the acquirer? 30,000. What is the share capital number of shares? 20,000, 10 each, not 2,000 lakhs. So, what is the value per share? Value per share of acquirer, fair value of business of MS. 30,000 divided by number of equity shares. Take it up along with me. Number of equity shares. 20,000 lakhs, about 2,000 lakhs, everything in lakhs only. So, what is the value per share? Rupees 15 per share. So, LS Limited shareholders will get, what is the fair value of the business? Fair value of LS business எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கான்? 15,000 divided by rupees 15 per share. How many shares will be allotted? 1,000 shares will be allotted. Shares will be allotted. So if you look at post amalgamation, MS will continue to hold 2,000 shares. LS shareholders will hold how many shares? 1,000 shares. Okay, if you look at 2/3 control, with whom? With whom? MS. இவங்க 1,000 shares out of 2,000, 3,000 shares வச்சிருப்பாங்க. Clear? Total number of shares will be like 3,000. 2/3 control is with MS. 1/3 control is with whom? LS and all. So the question is, who's acquirer? Okay. Balance sheet போடுறேன். Balance sheet of which company? LMS Limited. Balance sheet of LMS Limited. While doing it, acquirer's value plus target order fair value. Otherwise, purchasing company order value எப்படி எடுத்துங்க plus selling company order revised value. Okay. So tell me, what are the assets? What are the assets? பார்க்கலாம். Plant property equipment. Plant property of equipment. MS Limited in the 16,000 அப்படியே கண்டினியூ ஆகும். Who's acquirer? MS அப்படியே கண்டினியூ ஆகும். LS இந்த 15,000 எடுத்துறாதீங்க. What is the revised value? 16,000. So start. Without a format, I am doing example and the format follow பண்ணீங்க. Plant property equipment. Okay. For MS, fair value. என்ன fair value? MS book value 16,000 plus LS க்கு fair value 16,000. அப்போ எடுத்தீங்கன்னா எவ்வளவு வரும்? 32,000 will come. 32,000 will come. Then financial assets, no revised value given, you can take the same book value. Financial assets, Purchasing company is 1000 plus selling company is 1600. So total என்ன இருக்கும் 2600 இருக்கும். Current assets எடுத்துக்கும் போது current assets 13,000 plus 10,000. MS 13,000 plus LS oda fair value. Selling company எப்பவுமே fair value தான் எடுத்துட்டு போவீங்க. What is the fair value? 9,000. இல்ல fair value 10,000. Fair value 10,000. So total 24,000 will come. Wait, I will prove by passing a journal entry also. Current assets also over. Current assets also over. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Total of balance sheet tally ஆகாது. That we will place it as goodwill or gain on bargain purchase ல place பண்ணுவோம். Any doubt? 23,000. Pay attention. I will give you time to copy. Pay attention. This is your asset side. This is your asset side. Liability side போடும்போது what will be the equity share capital? It will be what will be the equity share capital? Purchasing company oda share capital எவ்வளவு இருக்கு பாருங்க. 20,000 plus how many shares are allotted? 1000 shares into face value தான் இங்க add ஆகும். The 5 rupees will go to securities premium. So எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? 20,000 plus 10,000 இருக்கும். 30,000 இருக்கும். Then reserves and surplus. Reserves are nothing but the other equity. Other equity எவ்வளவு கொடுத்திருக்கோம் பாருங்க. Purchasing company இங்க 2000 இருக்கு. 2000 இருக்கு. Plus and the securities premium 1000 into 15. 1000 into 15. 2000 plus 5 rupees. 1000 into 5. 5,000 plus 2,000 and ஆகும். 7,000 ஆகும். Then borrowings will come under long-term borrowings. Borrowings, no revised values, book value now. 6 plus 4 in 10,000. 6 plus 4, 10,000. Current liability also no change. Current liabilities amount 4,000 plus 2,000 how much? 6,000. Balance sheet tally agadu because of the goodwill or gain on bargain purchase are recognized. Okay. The balancing figure will be recognized as gain on bargain purchase. Verify பண்ணலாம் wait பண்ணுங்க. Gain on bargain purchase. What is the gain on bargain purchase? 57,600, 53,000, 4,000. Balancing for an example எழுதாதீங்க. இப்படி எழுதி close பண்ணிக்கலாம். We can reconcile this through a journal entry also. What is the journal entry you will pass? What is the journal entry we will pass? Assets taken over. Plant, property, equipment account data are 16,000. LS ஓடுது. Debit how much? 16,000. Where an asset எடுத்துட்டு வரும்? Current assets account data are 10,000. அப்புறம் other assets at book value. What are the other assets? Financial assets 1,600. 1,600. அப்புறம் what is the next one? 2 liabilities என்னென்ன இருக்கு? Borrowings how much? Borrowings account எவ்வளவு இருக்குங்க? 4,000. Borrowings account 4,000. அப்புறம் current liabilities. Current liabilities எவ்வளவு இருக்குங்க? What is the current liability? 4,000 current liability. To consideration. What is the consideration? Consideration எவ்வளவுங்க? 1,000 shares into 15 and the fair value of the business 15,000. Tally பண்ணி பாருங்க. To gain on bargain purchase வரணும். $4,600. This is the entry. இங்க first step identifying the acquirer தான். Identifying the acquirer. Who's acquirer? The person who's taking over what? Control. Clearly சொல்லிட்டாங்க. MS Limited is going to take over the control சொல்லிட்டாங்க. Then of course next entry will be like consideration account data to equity share capital to securities premium. Consideration is how much? Consideration is how much? 30,000. Capital is 20,000. Premium under 10,000 euro. And the balance sheet also tallies. Example, a proper format, please follow. Classroom purpose is okay. You can go through the suggested answers, but they would have given or 4-page answer, 2-page answer, but all the answer. I hope it matches with our answer. Correct one. Reserves 11,600 they have also given. Reserves include what? The reserves and gain on bargain purchase. Rendume same than our. Correct. 57,600 total hours. So while preparing the balance sheet, purchasing company order, book value you take it, plus selling company order, fair value you consider. Fair value, wherever it is given, plant, property, equipment, current assets order, fair value, wherever it is given, ticket it. ஆமாம் நீங்க இருக்கிறீங்கன்னு மறந்துட்டேன். This is about December 2024 question paper.